They snickered as he entered the courtroom, still in his worn custodian jumpsuit. The district's lawyer smirked, thumbing through a sleek briefcase. Parents murmured behind polished nails, one muttering, "Why's the janitor even speaking?" But the judge's next words hushed the room. Amos Carter, 60, had been a school custodian for over 35 years. He scrubbed the same corridors, waxed the same oak floors, and opened the same gates before dawn at Riverwood Academy. When a ruptured pipe flooded the lower wing, ruining costly lab equipment and rare archives, the school pinned the blame on Amos. Despite his reports of the leak, first 2 weeks prior, then again 2 days before the flood, no fixes were made. Yet he was accused of negligence, sacked without a penny, and sued for damages. He hadn't been in a courtroom since a traffic ticket in his 30s. Today, Amos stood in his scuffed boots and faded jumpsuit, name tag stitched on, not to prove a point, but because it was all he had from brighter days. It also felt right, like a badge of who he was. Across the room, Principal Langley and 2 board members sat smug in tailored suits and silk shawls, expecting an easy win. As Amos rose, the lawyer chuckled. "Your Honor," he said with a sneer, "Mr. Carter has no lawyer, no college degree, and no evidence to defend himself." Judge Harlan, a sharp-eyed woman with gray-streaked hair, raised a brow. "No evidence?" she said coolly. Mr. Carter submitted 4 maintenance reports, all signed and dated, all ignored. The lawyer stiffened. He also provided affidavits from 6 teachers and a student who saw him warn the administration, plus a text from the assistant principal sent the day before the flood acknowledging the issue. The room went still. Judge Harlan turned to Amos. "Mr. Carter, why does this matter to you?" Amos cleared his throat. "Ma'am, I just wanted the kids to have a safe place to learn. That's all I've ever cared about." She faced the lawyer. "This man served your school longer than anyone here. He arrived early, stayed late, and clearly tried to stop this disaster. And this is how you treat him?" Principal Langley slouched. "This court finds the school board liable for wrongful termination and slander. Mr. Carter is to be reinstated with full back pay and damages." She paused. "And I suggest the board spend a week shadowing Mr. Carter to learn what real dedication looks like." Gasps rippled through the crowd. Parents stared at their shoes. The lawyer opened his mouth but stayed silent. As the room cleared, a teenage boy with glasses approached Amos. "Mr. Carter, you cleaned my dad's hospital room last year. He was too weak to eat, and you shared your wife's stew with him." Amos blinked. "He said it was the best he'd ever tasted. He passed last month, but he told me to thank you." Amos removed his cap, pressing it to his chest. "Your dad was a good man. I remember him." The boy smiled. "Dad said, 'Heroes wear work boots too.' If you believe, respect comes from how we treat others, not titles or clothes, like this story. And don't forget to subscribe and share."